MindsEye developer Build a Rocket Boy begins layoff process amid disastrous launch, studio source says. Update, BARB confirms the redundancy process has begun. They have begun to lay people off for this horrible, horrible AAA flop in which they lost hundreds of millions of dollars on. If you don't know what MindsEye is, I don't blame you. A lot of people don't know what it is because no one got the game, because no one wanted to get the game, because no one cared about the game, because no one asked for the game. Let's just show you real quick right here. This is the main character of MindsEye. Just a charming young man. Surely this is what people want to play as in their video game. What a concept. So let's get on with the article. Let's see how bad it really is for MindsEye. The statement is published below. We can confirm that we have had to make the painful decision to notify our hardworking team of some internal changes at Build a Rocket Boy. While we are working to reassign roles for as many of those impacted by these changes as possible, sadly, we are initiating a formal consultation process that may result in redundancies. This feels like a skit straight out of Office Space. This decision has not been made lightly, and we are committed to handling this process with transparency, fairness, and respect for all employees. We will provide further details to the team over the coming weeks. See, yeah, we're gonna have to lay you off over the horrible, horrible decisions that upper management and the CEOs made in order to push this direction for this video game. But you know, we're just trying to treat you with respect and fairness as we fire you. I guess it's not technically being fired. It's different to be laid off versus being fired. Because I've been laid off before. So I understand. I empathize. I work for a tech company. I got laid off because a shitload of people got laid off. And I was one of them. It is what it is. It sucks. But hey, you collect your unemployment and you get a new job and you move on. But I do feel for them. And it sucks. But at the same time, what is this? Like this game was doomed from the start. Let's be honest. But anyways, I need to read this article. The launch of MindsEye has been a significant milestone for Build a Rocket Boy, but we know that we still have a lot more to do to grow our community in the coming years. The challenges we face have only strengthened our resolve, and while we are deeply saddened by today's decision and thankful to our incredible team, this shift allows us to focus on delivering ongoing updates and performance optimizations for MindsEye, while also ensuring the long-term success of Build a Rocket Boy's future ambitions. Well, I got bad news for you. You're not going to really secure any future by working on MindsEye more because no one bought the goddamn game. Let's be honest. This isn't going to be a Cyberpunk 2077 situation where people go, oh, Cyberpunk is saved. They went back and did tons of updates and fixed the game and it's not a buggy, horrible slot mess anymore. You can actually play the video game now. No, that's not going to happen because no one cares about MindsEye. They could fix the game. They could make it a nice, functional video game without bugs. No one's going to buy it because no one cares. This is not like the face of a protagonist. This is going to bring in tons of new players to your game of a new developer. Like this, it's not going to happen. No one wants this. No one wants to play this. Original story. Build a Rocket Boy has told staff a redundancy process has begun amid the disastrous launch of MindsEye. The cuts could affect over 100 employees. 100? Well, how big is the studio? One person who asked to remain anonymous in order to protect their career told IGN there's no word yet on exactly how many staff are affected, but the standard 45-day consultation process starts today, June 23rd, which according to UK law is triggered when an employer proposes 100 or more redundancies within a 90-day period. IGN understands Build a Rocket Boy currently has around 300 UK employees, so they're laying off a third of their staff. Oh man. So the AAA game bombed that no one wanted. This, by the way, here's the main protagonist, completely unrelated to the game being a complete fucking bomb. But yeah, they're laying off 1/3 of their staff. Now, I'm gonna guess no CEOs or higher ups are getting laid off. And in fact, I would take a gander that most of them are actually getting a nice bonus, getting probably a few hundred or a few $1 million bonus, while they lay off hundreds of staff. Remind you of something? Activision, Bobby Kotick riding around in his yacht, laying off hundreds of Blizzard employees, Activision employees. Sounds about par for the course, with around 200 abroad. All right, moving on. Staff now face an anxious wait to find out whether they will be affected. Yeah, I mean, layoffs suck. It is what it is, though. Like, no one wanted this. I'm going to show the picture again. I'm going to keep showing it. No one wanted this. Literally no one. MindsEye, I've heard it called. Sorry about that. Build a Rocket Boy will be able to fulfill its post-launch roadmap for content, including the promised multiplayer mode on time. Again, just abandon the game. No one cares. No one's going to come back. No one's going to be like, oh, MindsEye is saved. Again, there's not going to be a Cyberpunk 2077 situation. There's not going to be a No Man's Sky situation. No one's going to come back for this game because there was no hype around this game from the start because no one wanted this game. It's like an uninspired, futuristic AI open world action game where, again, you play as this and you fly drones around and shoot like other drones. It's like about AI and future. It's slop. It's not good. It's really bad. Like, it's really, really bad. I watched a stream of someone play the game a little bit, and it is way worse than you could even, like, imagine. Like, it is fucking horrible. But anyways, I digress. Last week, Build a Rocket Boy said it was heartbroken over the issues players had faced with the recently released game, and promised to issue a series of patches to fix significant performance problems, glitches, and AI behavior issues. Again, just abandon the project, just move on, cut your losses, it's over. It's over. In fact, it never even began. Okay? All the while, MindsEye troubled launch saw the developer cancel sponsored streams and reports of players securing refunds, even from the normally stubborn Sony. On Steam, which does not paint the whole picture of MindsEye's current popularity, the game hit a peak concurrent player count of 3,302. Gotta get that extra 2 on launch, but a 24-hour peak of just 130 players. At the time of this article's publication, 52 people were playing on Steam. Oh man, with a mostly negative user review rating. That's way worse than I thought. 3,000 is like the peak? 3,302 for a AAA game that cost over $100 million to make? That's bad. Oh man, that's really bad. And who knows, it could have been like $200 to $300 million to make. I just know that to qualify as a AAA title, the budget has to be at least $100 million, I'm pretty sure. MindsEye was initially a part of Everywhere, the Roblox for adults game creation platform led by former Grand Theft Auto design chief Leslie Benzies. Build a Rocket Boy, based in Edinburgh, Scotland, eventually switched to focus on MindsEye. Big mistake. It's a story-driven action-adventure game, but it has so far failed to do the business for the company. In an email to the staff, reviewed by IGN co-CEO Mark Gerhard, insisted the studio remained committed to MindsEye, but pointed to a shift from an intense development and launch phase to a sustainable post-launch support phase. Again, it's over. Just move on. You're not going to save the game by going back and patching it and fixing it. It's noble of them to do that, sure, for a dead game that no one bought, hoping that people are going to, customers are going to see that they care about their project and care enough to fix it, but the reality is no one's gonna buy this goddamn game. No one cares about this game. It's completely uninspired slop with a main protagonist that no one wants to play as. And again, it's been called MindsEye. I don't know why people call it MindsEye. It's kind of offensive. Anyways, Gerhard had hit the headlines ahead of MindsEye's launch for claiming there was a concerted effort by some to trash the game in the studio, suggesting people were paid or using spam bots to post negative comments. The boss of publisher IO Interactive, which makes the Hitman games, subsequently issued a denial. Yeah, oh sure, it was just Russian bots that were saying this game was bad. Oh sure, I mean, how many times have we heard this dog shit story? There's such a thing as good word of mouth, and there's such a thing as bad word of mouth. If a game is bad, and no one likes it, and everyone's fucking clowning on it, it gets bad word of mouth. And when that happens, people leave negative reviews. It's not bots. It's not paid bots in a campaign to hurt your video game. No, it's just that your video game was trash and no one wanted it. Again, this is just being completely disconnected from your potential audience. No one wants this. Not only does no one want to play as this character, as the main protagonist, the just whole concept, the premise for the game was just slop. Futuristic, AI's bad, flying around drones, fighting other drones. It's like a completely uninspired Saints Row. It's kind of what it feels like. Saints Row, at least old Saints Row, not this new Saints Row, horrible reboot. I'm talking about like old Saints Row, but without the soul. It's kind of what it feels like. But yeah, this game is trash. It's not going to be saved. Let's see. Let's read one comment. Meanwhile, a studio with 30 French guys that just eat baguettes and smoke all day developed a masterpiece of a game. So they're talking about Expedition 33. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece. I thought it was, I mean, it seemed like a good game. Honestly, I'm going to be honest. I didn't get it because I wasn't interested in playing a kind of a JRPG kind of game at the time. I was playing other games and still am playing other games. But Expedition 33 looked pretty good, actually. I might get it on sale in the future. But MindsEye did not look good. And it did not sell well, and it did not review well. No one got the game, and it flopped, and now they have to lay off 1/3 of their staff, and that's just how it is. Sucks. Again, I do have empathy. I've been laid off in the past. It fucking sucks. But that's just how it is. I'm just gonna end the video there because I don't want to ramble about this anymore. Because again, I don't really care that much about this. I mean, hell, you're watching this video, you probably didn't even know what MindsEye is. And if you did, good for you. Because most people don't. Most people completely did not care about this game at all, and I don't blame them. So I'm going to stop the video here. So if you like the video, like it. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. I'm a new channel, so subscriptions do go a long way. And thanks for watching. Peace.